Okay, we are here at Cars and Coffee at Shelby here on a Saturday morning. We're going to talk about Graham's Shelby GT350. Thank you, Graham.
Morning.
So tell us about the car.
It's a 1966 Shelby GT350. It's had 4 owners. We've all raced it, and I got the car in, I think, late 90s, and out of Phoenix, Arizona, took it to Europe and raced the car in Europe, then returned it back to the US kind of 2006-07, and continued to run the car predominantly on the west coast of America till I retired this one in about 2010.
And you were telling me about you swapped out the motor when you did the restoration on it?
Yeah, when it was a race car, it was pretty modified, different engine, different transmission, axle, brakes, as they all were. And when I restored it, I decided to restore it back to how it was raced in 1966. So it's got the original Shelby motor in it, and transmission, axle, drum brakes on the back, disc brakes on the front. It's all pretty stock, to the point that we asked Jeremy Hall, the FIA inspector, to come over from the UK and inspect the car, and it's got its FIA technical passport. So it confirms its originality as it was raced in period.
Now, have you raced it since you've been living here?
Yeah, I have. I haven't raced it competitively since we restored it. I've just done track days with it, and unfortunately today other car projects and work mean that I don't get as much time to drive it as I'd like.
Yeah, none of us does.
Yeah.
Love the race window here in the back. Don't see that very often. Well, this is just really special, Graham.
Thank you.
And
yeah. It's my, out of all the cars I've got, it's my favorite.
And Carroll Shelby signed.
Yeah, it's raced all over the US, the UK, Europe, Ireland, the Bahamas. It's done some miles on the track.
And you said Larry Pond was the original
Yeah,
owner?
I bought the car off Larry Pond. Used to have a business called Gemini Racing in Chandler, Arizona, and I bought the car off Larry. He was very successful with it, and I bought it off him, and that's when I took it straight back to the UK. We had to do quite a lot of modifications to get it to UK race spec, and but I raced it with Larry's drivetrain in it, and till I blew that motor up, and then had to change that out. So yeah, and then, as I say, brought it back here 2003, something like that.
Yeah. It's beautiful, Graham. It's just a real honey.
You want me to?
Very, very nicely done. Ah, yes, thank you.
Yeah, when I restored it, I put carpet in it and 2 seats to try and make it a little more civilized, but it doesn't really work.
It's not a civilized car.
Yeah, there's no heater in it. There's kind of...
Which on a morning like this, you could really feel it.
Yeah, certainly can.
Beautiful. Thanks for showing us your car, Graham.
Thank you.
Just wanted to get Graham starting up his Shelby here.